Bedtime shorts. The donkey who didn't understand. There once was a donkey named Oro, with dust on his hooves and a tongue as dry as cracked stone. The sun above the valley was cruel, and Oro hadn't found water in 2 whole days. His ears drooped, his belly rumbled, and his thoughts began to swirl with mirages. So he set out on a slow, swaying journey, following the scent of hope. At the edge of the field, he met a scarecrow with a bucket over its head. Oro blinked and stepped closer. "Water," he brayed. The scarecrow said nothing, only flapped its arms in the breeze. Oro took this as a sign and yanked the bucket off its head, hoping it would lead him somewhere. But the bucket was dry, so he wore it like a helmet and trudged on. Later, he crossed paths with an old man sitting beneath an apricot tree. The man smiled and pointed toward the hills, where mist danced between 2 rocks. He spoke in a soft language the donkey didn't understand. Something about clouds, perhaps? Oro, confused, turned the opposite way and trotted down the hill instead, straight into a patch of thorny weeds. The bucket clanged and flew off his head. He brayed, loud and irritated. Further along, he met a child by a stream. She giggled and tried to offer him a wooden cup filled with fresh water. But Oro didn't recognize the cup. He sniffed her hand and then shook his head, walking right past, convinced she was trying to feed him wood. The girl frowned but smiled again, whispering, "Silly donkey," as he wandered on. At last, near sunset, Oro stumbled into a wide meadow. In the middle was a stone bowl. Rainwater had gathered in it, cool, clean, and still untouched. Oro rushed forward and drank deeply, his tongue lapping at the surface until he sighed in pure relief. As the stars blinked into the sky, the donkey laid down beside the bowl, finally at peace. He hadn't followed the right advice. He hadn't understood a word. But somehow, he'd made it anyway. And perhaps that's the way life goes sometimes. Even when we don't understand, people try to help. And if we keep going, we just might find a water ourselves. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more.